what would be your advice to mums who are now a principal, teacher, helper, aide, mum, wife, chef, cleaner, maid, optometrist, GP, tailor, musician, entertainment, masseuse?
Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Morning Tea with just Emma, apparently.
I'm coming.
Did you just kick a fake dog? No?
I would love some tea.
How was your morning?
Good.
What did you do?
Worked on a podcast. We went for a walk this morning.
Yeah, walks have actually been really good for this home-based learning thing. That was actually pretty cool, babe. So today we're going to talk about parenting.
What about it?
Well, how do we do it?
I do a lot of it.
Yeah? What are Ben and Emma's tips and tricks?
Think twice before you have them. Then if you have one, walk that road carefully.
Oh, I'm just really hungry for...
What was those mouth noises? You know I have like a condition.
What's your condition? Tell everyone.
I don't know what it's called.
I think I've got misophonia.
There's actually a name for it.
Misophonia.
The quantity time with your kids during COVID is massive.
The contact time is what I like to use. We have an increased amount of contact time, which can be a shock to the system if you don't love your kids. Because I see how much joy and value and security the kids get out of being in the home with mum and dad regularly. I also think they're getting educated in different things that maybe they wouldn't have had the opportunity if the school wasn't shut. And through that other type of vicarious learning, they're learning skills, they're learning deeper level of emotions, better ways to belong, engage.
So we had Levi really young.
Yeah, so I was 22.
And so Levi was born, and then 10 days later was our first year anniversary.
I know. Couldn't keep my hands off you in the honeymoon.
Babe, stop.
I remember Levi was born, his head was shaped weird because he came out with his hand on the stuff.
What are you up to?
Daddy, I want you to use this cup.
Why?
Because you're always chasing me and attacking me like the coyote.
Kind of looks like Dad too.
I wish.
Always got a knife and fork in hand.
Oh, you can go now.
Wait, Levi. One thing you love about our family.
We have an amazing home. We have so many good things in life.
Awesome. Do you want to shut the blinds a bit more?
I'm always overly cautious with our kids.
Yes. You're overly cautious with life.
I take risks.
Like jumping on trampolines.
Like going to the other side of the world to plant a church. You, on the other hand, I would say would be more carefree. So let's go back in time a bit with Levi. He's 3 years old.
Yeah.
He's climbed up this spider web. Play equipment. He's at the top under the encouragement of his mother, who's like, go Levi, go Levi. And then she climbs up to the other side, but she can't grab him from where she is. She can't help him from where she is. And he slips. And he's holding on with just his hands, and his legs are gone.
Around me are familiar faces.
I've never heard a child ask for their mother with this deep yearning desire and belief that the mother could help. And you're like... on the rope, you're like clunky. You took so long to get to him that you didn't even try to get to him. He fell from the top. He hit all the rope. At that moment, I realized I had to be careful for everyone. Parenting during high contact time like this current lockdown season, yes, it's been difficult.
There's things that are simple to you are like mountains to them.
It comes down to how a child computes time versus how an adult computes time. So I want you to wait 1 hour before I give you something. If I was to be Eden, 4 years old.
What are you doing? Is this for me? Why? Do I look like him? Okay, bye.
4 years worth of hours. 1 hour is a larger fraction of time for her. We as adults are on a very different patience spectrum to kids. Expectations, their ability to deal with frustration, just way more heightened when we're just, all I need is 5 minutes, but 5 minutes for them is like an hour. So we've got Levi, who's our eldest, energy, young man, always on adventure,
Imagination.
loves nature. And then we've got Eden, who's our youngest, who's like, you know, cutie pie,
She makes everyone
life
laugh.
of the party.
Yeah.
But then we've got Alice.
I want you to use this cup with for today.
Mum, a little bit of a flounder.
A flounder? Is it because Dad's a bit of a guppy? One question for you before you go.
Who do you love more? Mummy or Nana?
I love them both differently.
It's a good answer, yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, what's something you love about Dad so much then?
That he bought us all the pets.
That's sad. So the reason I highlighted Alice is that there'd be people out there maybe have more than 1 or 2 kids, maybe have 3 or 4, whatever, but there's always one that we reflect on often and go, we need to give more time. You know, understanding you've got to be proactive in giving time, not just to the squeaky gate that demands all the oil. Ultimatums don't really work with kids. You've got to be able to have, you know, a firm stance on what the boundaries are, but don't ever get caught up in the ultimatum, the escalation game.
And I just had this revelation, like, I'm not their teacher. Like, I don't need to check their work. I had to stop feeling like I had to do everything with them and start empowering them to have independent learning. But that's my advice. Don't try to be everything. You're not.
What teapot do we have today?
Oh, okay. So this teapot is actually not one of yours. This is from the thrift store. It is a Royal Dalton tea set, and I bought it for the girls. We have 2 girls. Alice and Eden. You're going to spill that everywhere. You're spilling that everywhere. Okay, well, happy Wednesday, everyone. Make sure you keep sending any Q&As that you want us to touch on Friday. We're going to do that.
Stay parenting, stay strong,
Yeah.
love your wife.